period through which we are now passing is unique, especially on the stage of Jewish life. We are eyewitnesses to happenings which have never before come into our experience. He's not talking about today, he's talking about his time, obviously. But needless to say, this is about today too. And this is before the Holocaust. This is not during the Holocaust. But as you'll see from this entire thing, he's predicting the Holocaust because he already got word from the Chofetz Chaim almost 10 years before the Holocaust, 9 years before the Holocaust, that the Holocaust is going to happen, and all the details. And Chofetz Chaim at the end of his life was much crying to people. He says, just somebody take me door to people's houses just to get people to do tshuva. Because I see dark clouds and rivers of blood. Chofetz Chaim, almost 10 years. Mama saw like prophecy. So like prophecy, what's going to happen? He knew. Rav Wasserman knew. One of the most frustrating things in the world that a person can experience is knowing what's going to happen, but there's nothing you can do about it. And he says that we're witnessing something that's never come before. Sensations burst upon us with astounding lightning force. And we stand smitten with wonder and uncomprehending before these events. Bottom line is, we're experiencing something we have no idea what's hitting us. Corona, financial crisis, everything is turning upside down. One day I was rich, the next day I was poor. One day I was healthy, the next day the guy's on a deathbed. What happened? How did all this happen? As it is written in Parashat Ki Tavo, where Kadosh Baruch Hu says to us as part of the punishment if we don't listen to him, in chapter 28, in a verse number 27, Asher lo tuchal lirapeh, in 28, Yakecha Adonai b'shigaon u'be'ivaron v'tim'on levav. Kadosh Baruch Hu says to us, Hashem will strike you with madness and with blindness and with confounding of the heart. The part of the punishment of when we do not do tshuva and we do not do what HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, he says that at the end of days, we're going to go crazy with what our eyes are seeing. How the world is turning upside down. One day we had it all, the next day we lost every penny. One day we thought we had everything, the next day we were looking for anything. Mamash, things don't drive you crazy. One day you were voting for the guy, the next day he's voting to kill you. So he says this is stuff that we haven't seen. He says, when does this apply? Such a time. As long as our approach derives from and is based on mortal wisdom. You're only not going to understand what's going on in the world, and it's all going to confuse you when you're depending on your logic. Why? It doesn't make sense. Last week you were rich, this week you were poor. Last week you were the boss, this week you don't even have a job. Last week you were healthy, this week you're sick. Hashem Yachem, all these things. If you're using your human logic, it doesn't make any sense how your whole life turned into nothing. But the Rav Wasserman says, but if we delve deeply into the Torah, we shall find everything clear and certain. All the events in Jewish history, both past and present, were foreseen from the very beginning by the Torah and the traditional Agadah. Not only the Torah itself, the 5 books of Moses, the written and the oral Torah, but also the Agadah, the Midrashim. Where some people say, no, you don't have to believe the Midrash, right? Well, I don't know. You could decide what you believe or don't believe in, but some people that are much, much bigger than you say, this is the information you got to know. Oh, it's selective, right? Do what you want. Play with fire yourself. You think that you're bigger than Rabbi Akiva that's talking about Agadah? You think that you're bigger than Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai that's in there? Enjoy. Enjoy your road wherever it leads you, which I give you a hint. It's not heaven. Rav Wasserman says that all of this stuff, you got to look at the entire Torah, the written and the oral Torah. Written Torah is clear, 5 books of Moses. Oral Torah, all encompassing. The Gemara, the Mishnah, the Agadot, the Midrashim, Shulchan Aruch, Halakha, Poskim, Zohar, and so on and so forth. All of it. You look at all these things, you're going to see that everything that ever happened, everything that's happening, and everything that will ever happen is in there. What do I mean by everything? Literally everything, including this shiur right now, and me looking at Sunny, and then a second later looking at Joshua. That is also in the Torah if you know how to look, if you know how to find it. Everything is in it. Every single thought that you have ever had or will have is inside the Torah. We're not talking about just the general stuff that happens to the world that's in the Torah. We're talking, it's everything. Everything. You, on the way here, you stepped on a bunch of termites, that's in there. You're going to get married, that's in there. You can have a few kids, that's in there too. Their names, in there also. What's going to happen in the future, the exact date of Mashiach, that's in there also. Who's going to be president next in some country, that's in there too. Everything is in there. Everything. What's our problem? We don't know how to find it. And because we don't know how to find it, we figure, oh, so therefore it doesn't exist. That's our foolishness.